the video that I just uploaded about me going across the street to get a coffee, there's a few things that I wanted to mention to you about gang stalking that you would not notice unless you were looking for them. It's designed that way. It's designed to look like everyday life, um, except the target notices, and they want the target to notice. Okay. Now, I don't want to wait for you to become a target and have to go through all this crap to learn it. So as I go through it, I'm going to be filming every time I leave this house. I am going to be buying a body camera as well so that you can see the things that go on inside the house. But when I leave the house right now, I'm relying on my phone. Um, I want you to notice a few things that I'm going to point out to you. They're going to look like everyday normal life, but it is definitely gang stalking. Okay, I've been going through this for 4 decades, and I definitely know what I'm talking about. It's not my first rodeo with this. This is my everyday life every day. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how this shit is done. All right, so you'll see me walking out the door, and I'm putting my garbage in the garbage can. And today's pickup day, but my garbage can is not full yet, so I'll wait until next Tuesday to bring that out. Um, I usually put it out every 2 weeks. I don't produce that much garbage. So I put my garbage in the garbage can, and I look over, and there's a white SUV in the parking lot of the old Ferris Pharmacy, which is now closed. The old Ferris Pharmacy on Ladder Road. It's been closed for a couple of years now. There's really nothing open over there. There's a couple little businesses in the corner, but he's sitting right in the middle of the parking lot. And his uh, his vehicle is kind of pointed, toward my house, which is something that they do. Okay, so that's one thing to notice. Another thing to notice, they do direct traffic. They try to prevent you from crossing the street or act like you're in the way, or uh, so you'll notice I call it sidecar. Okay, there's a side street to the right of your phone screen. I call it sidecar. You'll see at about, I think it's 54 minutes or 54 seconds. You'll see sidecar. Then you'll see me crossing the street, and you'll see a big white truck, and you'll hear him backing up. Okay, now he was told to back up at that particular moment to not only be annoying to me with his backup noise, and but mostly so that it would look like I was in his way. So he's got to wait for me to walk so that he can get on with his business. So it's kind of like uh, a dig at you, like, how dare you get in my way? They do it all the time, everywhere you go. Yeah, it looks normal. Looks normal to you, looks normal to me. But once you've been through these things a million times and you notice the patterns, after a while, it's just not a coincidence anymore. Okay, so I go into the store and I get myself, coffee. And there's already a gang stalker at the counter at Dunkin' Donuts. As I go to leave, he starts walking toward me. Okay, you can see him on the video. He's definitely involved. Um, these are things I want you to realize that go on. They do have control of the traffic lights. They are following orders. That guy was told to back up at that particular moment, and that guy was told to walk toward me at that particular moment. Okay, I know this sounds crazy and nutty to someone that's not going through it, but once you've gone through these things a gazillion times every single day, you start noticing patterns. Okay, and it's intentional. They want the target to notice the patterns. Okay, but I'm here to tell you about those patterns so that you don't have to learn the hard way like I did. Okay, so you'll notice all those things. You'll notice the white SUV in the parking lot. You'll notice sidecar coming out to the right of your screen out of a side street. Um, and you'll notice that big white truck just waiting for me to be in the perfect spot for him to start backing up to go. Okay, and they do that every day. Okay, every day. It's not some random occurrence. It's every day. Okay. Now, the reason I had to go over there and buy this coffee, okay, is because they have been stealing all my food and coffee out of my house all month. I have been borrowing money from people so that I can replace what they're stealing. And this goes on every month. And this is how they keep you broke. All right, this is how they do it. So now I don't get paid until the 3rd, and I don't get my food stamps until the 2nd. And they know that. They know I'm out of coffee because they did it. Okay? Sad but true, people. This is a very serious crime. And that backup noise, although it is required, was meant as a noise campaign against me. Okay, they don't use the airplanes and the helicopters with me. They use vehicle noises, and they use base harassment in the apartment adjoined to mine, and they make all sorts of noises over there all day. It literally sounds like they're throwing furniture against the wall. And I go through it all day long. Not only that, but they have access to my apartment from next door through trapdoors. So I'll be sitting downstairs while they're rummaging upstairs, and I can hear them clearly up there. My friends have heard it when they're over here. They're like, who's upstairs? Okay, my friends have heard it. So I want you to know this. It's very serious crime. Nobody's doing anything about it. But I'm going to tell you everything that I know about it because I've been going through it for 4 decades, and I'm not a rookie at this, and I know how to identify this now. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'll try to make another video later. I just wanted to discuss the video that I just took. It was pretty uneventful, but there was still some information to be learned from it. So there you are. Have a good one.